welcome to the Soap Dish, where we dish about the soaps. Today is Monday, April 21st, and I'm going to talk about Beyond the Gates. I couldn't help myself. All right, so we start. It was an okay show today. I was pretty annoyed at certain points, but the thing about Beyond the Gates, maybe it's just because it's a new show. Maybe it's because there's so much that I do enjoy about it. Maybe it's all the melanin. But even when it annoys me, I still don't get like really bothered by it. I still enjoy the experience of watching it. So we start with Danny singing "In the Club." We all fam. I've never said that before, so I know I didn't sound exactly right. That's because I don't say that stuff, but I did recognize it from YouTube, the world or whatever. It made me chuckle. And my daughter and we both chuckled. It's silly, but I really like, and I know I know that some people are annoyed by it. Like they're trying too hard. I appreciate try. I do it. Like I don't know. There are just moments in that watching Beyond the Gates where I'm watching with my 17-year-old daughter, where we laugh at that show in those moments in a different way that we cannot do on any other soap. So I really enjoy it. But they're at I don't even know the name. It's Uptown, I think. I think it's Uptown, the club Uptown. And they are doing, it's Naomi's plan. Danny's in on it. I think everybody's pretty much in on it. That it's a surprise for Anita to get her out of her funk. Then Vernon comes and he's, sweet. Only has eyes for his woman. Always happy to see Vernon. Then we see Smitty and Martin. And Martin's like, yeah, we came to help y'all chillax. It's like, Martin, because you know what that means. When do you relax? I ain't never seen Martin relax. Well, I'm lying. Because today he actually did seem kind of the most easygoing I've seen Martin yet. If I hadn't seen every other scene with Martin in it that annoyed me, I might think Martin was a decent character. And I'm not saying Martin's a bad character. I think he's a bad guy. But as far as characters, like, I like my characters with a little nuance, so. When the waiter comes over to the table to ask what they could offer Anita to drink, Danny was like, champagne! Get the champagne! Bottle of the best champagne. Then Nicole, I'm out of order with my notes, but before that, we've seen Vanessa with Naomi, and Vanessa's still giving Naomi the advice about Doug. Ted come downstairs in a robe on talking about your teddy bear waiting. I was like, it was a bit much for me. But I was wondering, watching the scenes of the family at Uptown, I was like, why ain't Nicole there? I didn't think about Ted, but I was like, why isn't Nicole there? And then they walked in, so I was glad. It felt a little out of sync, but I was just okay. I was glad she was there. I like seeing them all together. I really do. So they tried, Naomi acted like she's going to sing, and I was holding my breath. I was like, I don't know, can she sing? Because I am very jaded from General Hospital and the nurses' ball. And having to pretend like all these people can sing that can't sing. So, and it was okay. I think Naomi sounded like what it would sound like if I got up there and started singing. Like a regular person who cannot really carry a tune. But I can spit some bars. Where am I? Alright, so then Danny, she joins her on stage, and they are trying to get Anita on stage. And that we had other scenes, and I'll go through those, but we kept coming back to them being at the club, and trying to get Anita to sing. And it was so awkward. Like, you had people, Anita. Vernon was like, baby, you've been singing all this time. You might have thought you stopped. And Anita was pissed. She was like, if you knew me at all, you would know that Anita Dupree needs to be prepared. She's like, she needs to be ready. And I kind of feel that, like, I don't know. You guys, I don't know if you've been watching me for a while. You might know I'm a writer, a poet. Don't really perform that much anymore, but I miss it. But there definitely been moments where we would be like in that type of environment where people be like, oh, Nikisha, you should do something. And I'd be like, oh, no, I could never. And then grab the mic and I'm ready. So that's what I thought was going to happen. But they had to talk her into it so much. Like, it took literally the whole episode of going back and forth before she finally got up there. And she wasn't bad. Like, you could tell she can carry a tune. I just wanted more, and that's what my daughter said, that she was kind of disappointed because they've been building up her singing like since the beginning of the show, and I think that this is just gonna like scratch that itch for her, And she, after this, we're gonna see Naomi want to, not Naomi, Anita want to return to her singing career, and then her voice will get bigger and better and bolder, and maybe in 6 months we'll have some type of grand performance where she is like she was 30 years ago. That's what I'm hoping. But I also know that I give Beyonce Gates the benefit of the doubt when they do this in storylines all the time. I'm always like, well, maybe, maybe. And we'll just see. If I keep being disappointed, then maybe it will get to the point where I don't expect it anymore, and then that might be a problem. But for now, I'm willing to offer them grace and to give them a chance, because it's still a brand new soap, What's it been? Maybe 3 months now? I feel like it was in February when I started, because that's when I started doing this. So March, April. Yeah, like this might be like the 3rd month, so I'll give them room. All right. All right, so I already talked about Vanessa and Nicole. Vanessa's so funny. Talking about something feels different with Doug, and she can't put her finger on it. I'm like, girl, it's what you putting your hand on in other places. Ask Diego about it. But it does come across like Vanessa does love Doug, and Doug loves Vanessa. But like they're just lying to each other, like about some serious shit. So I don't know. Maybe it's very human. Maybe it's realistic. I don't know. I've never been married, so I don't know. Is that stuff you put up with in a marriage? It's not stuff I put up with in a relationship, which is why I never went to the extra step. Anyway, enough about me. Talked about Teddy Bear. And so then, what's next? We see Joey is confronting Doug about his hand. He was like, so you can't make money for me no more operating. What can you do for me? I was like, that sounds like a little bit of a proposition. What you want him to do for you? That was just me being silly. What he really said was, bitch, you better have my money. And Doug was like, I thought I had some more time. I thought I had time. He was like, well, I'm telling you now. Doug eventually gets to the point of saying he could ask Vanessa. Then Vanessa pops up, having the same conversation with Doug they've been having, where they confess they love each other and that nothing has changed, but Vanessa knows she feels something different. But I'm like, what's different is your vagina, because Diego be up in it. It's not that hard to figure out. But then we see Joey call Randy. I'm assuming he's calling Randy because he was like our mutual friend, and telling that he's basically has Doug right where he wants him. I was sad we didn't get to see Randy. I really like Randy's character. I know he's just this tiny little character, but I would love to see for him to have more story. I don't know how we could work him into like other scenes, but I would like that. I'm trying to think of like if we put him in a romantic pairing, who would I put him with? Because not a lot of people are available. I don't know. I'm going to think about that. You guys think about it. Is there someone, do you like Randy? Is there someone you would put Randy with? Comment below and let me know. Speaking of commenting, I'm going to go live tonight. By the time y'all see this, I might have already have done it. I'm going to go live tonight, and I'm going to do the comments. Finally. I'm so sorry about this weekend. I should have started with that apology. I'm so sorry. I should have started with that. I'm sorry for anyone who was maybe anticipating that. I don't want to act like you was like looking forward to it, but I was looking forward to it. So I'm really sorry that life was lifing. But I'm gonna do it tonight. Nothing shall stop me. But I don't even know what I was talking about. I talked about that. Oh, Eva. All right. So Eva's with, I don't know these people's name, and they said that one of the ladies' names at one point, but I don't remember what it was. But I remember being like, "Ooh, I should write this down," because I was wondering their names. But it's the same girl that we've seen with Danny doing like the PR marketing type of stuff before. You can tell that they're like, I don't know. Kat was tripping like they fit in with the Duprees and she don't. I'm like, girl, they are not like classier than you. They come across as like, I feel like Eva come across classier than they do. And I feel like I need to do classier, because what is class? But I feel like y'all know what I mean. Like, they don't seem like, I don't know. But then they even say later that they didn't grow up behind the gates either. But he couldn't tell nobody. I'm like, they know. They can tell. But I guess they blend in. But Eva was meeting with them about the party, and they were very much acting like bougie, highbrow, fancy, other than her. I didn't really like it. I've yet to enjoy either one of those characters in a scene, to the point where I don't even know their names. But like, I just don't. I don't. They don't rub me the right way. But there was something. Where is it? Oh, they said, we'll just text Kat. She is their daughter. And let me no offense, no offense to nobody. We can all take pride in this. But everybody that's saying, I think Kat's their daughter. I think Kat's not Kat. I think Eva's their daughter. I think Eva's Nicole's daughter. I think it's Eva. Leslie isn't her mom. Good job. I'm glad y'all are finally on board. But I was literally saying that since like either the first or maybe the second week. So I don't know why I feel the need to brag about that and say so, but I'm going to continue to do so. And if I ever have the time to go through my videos and find the first video where I actually said it and I can figure out how to clip it and do that, I'm going to do it. But if I don't have time to do that, I'm still going to keep saying, I was right. I told y'all. I've been said it. But I'm happy that we're all on the same page now. Welcome to the club. All right. So then Tomas comes in and Eva, he looking at her up and down. She looking him up and down. And after the other people leave and he's over at a different sofa and she walked by. It was so funny the way she just act like she was casually walking by. I was like, girl, where was you even going? Like, what's even in that direction? That's not even how the exit is. What are you doing? But he stopped and he called her. He fell for it. But they know what they're doing. And like, Tomas ain't shit. Because he is laying it on thick with Eva just like he be doing with Kat. Which is another way to know they're sisters. And I don't know that I was the first person to say twins, because Catwoman reminded me that in the stream that I did with the other ladies, it was a group of us, but I was in and out because my equipment was faltering. So I don't know if I was the first person to say that they're twins or not. That might have came from that stream. So shout out to the ladies. I'll give you that. But I do think that I know that I said it when it was Kat's birthday and Leslie had on that hat, and I was like, but I think that other people may have said that already. So I don't want to take credit for anyone else's ideas, because I would never do that. That was messy. All right, where am I? So Eva and Tomas, he offered her a drink for handling that meeting like a boss. She was like, nah, what about Kat? He was like, who? And they was just sitting there flirting. And I was like, I'm feeling the chemistry. And I think it's more Eva. I think she's that kind of actress. I always compare her to Carly. Laura, not Sarah Brown's version of Carly. The original Carly. It's so much of her, not just the story, but the way the actress carries the role that reminds me of her. Dolomedics agrees with me. Shout out to Dolomedics. So I think that she's that, like, just like Sarah Brown, that woman can have chemistry with anybody she wants to. And it's a few actors and actresses like that can, if they want you to feel it, you're going to feel it. It don't matter. They could be in a room with a broomstick. Like Laura Wright also has it. Like, she make you think she really wants this Brennan that ain't even Brennan. But we're not talking about General Hospital. We're talking about Beyond the Gates. I'm not talking about Carly. I'm talking about Eva. So the chemistry between Tomas and Eva, I mean, she got me saying his name right. I was calling him Thomas. So shout out to Eva. Yeah, and then the tone of the scene changes between them two, because she starts opening up. He opens up about work stuff, and so she opens up about kind of being jealous a little bit of Kat, and not how she grew up and how Alan didn't really want to be a stepdad to her. And she said, I couldn't even imagine trying to take down my own father. And you see like the tears in her eyes. And like when she get like that, I want to hug her. I want her to rest her head against my bosom and tell her it's going to be all right, child. I got you. I will mother you. I will nurture you. I will help you not live a life of vengeance. Leslie ain't shit. That woman kidnapped you. Like, she's just so good at being vulnerable. I really care about her. I really do. All right, so then we see, oh my gosh, I'm already 15 minutes in. That's crazy. I didn't think it would be that long today, because not a lot happened, but I think I miss you guys, because it's been a few days. All right, we have Leslie. I can never remember Ashley's mom name, and whenever someone tells me Ashley's mom's name, I'll be like, oh dang, I should have known that. So it resonates with me. I just can't remember, not enough. And I don't remember Laura's mama name. I think Gloria might be it. I feel like it might be Gloria, but you know, the three regular broke people, except Leslie, because she wanted the casino and she went shopping. It was some Gloria. I think it's Gloria. If that's her wrong name, I'm sorry, y'all. Please let me know. But she, I like it anytime they say DMV, because you know, if you from the East Coast, you know, DMV is DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Like it's a cultural thing, because I'm in Virginia, so the DMV. I've been to the go-go parties. I understand. So I like that shout out because I feel like they talking to me. And when they talk about things like regionally, like these are areas that like I've been to and I know. So I don't know. I feel like maybe I could run into the Duprees. Maybe I could go to Orphan Jeans and get an empty bag of food. All right. Yeah, but anyway, Leslie went shopping, told him she wanted a casino. She had some dresses. Gloria was like, "Wow, you should buy a statement bag so you can use it every day." I'm like, statement bags. They make the statement. What is the statement? That I got too much money? Like I'm not a. I'm sorry. Please don't let me offend nobody. But I'm not like a fancy. Because I'm sure you could tell that I'm not a fancy person. But like I have never, even in like phases of my life where I've been more economically sound and like had more money, I've never been the type to spend money on like things like that. Like the most thing, like when I was just setting my garden in my house, which my garden is barely a garden now, it's full of weeds. But when I was setting it up, I bought like cage fences. I actually used dog kennels. I bought brand new dog kennels from Lowe's. I think they're 10 by 10 feet. I bought 2 of them and framed them so that my garden can be inside, because I got groundhogs, deer. I'm not like living in the country, so what is my point? Oh, I splurged on that. Like those dog kennels was $300 a piece. I probably invested, all said and done, and other stuff like equipment for my yard, I probably spent about $1,500. And to me, that's a lot of money for something that you can't like that's not a house payment. That's not food. Like I'm very conscious with how I'm gonna spend my money. So I've never understood spending a whole bunch of money on a purse. But I also don't understand spending a little bit of money on the fake purse. I feel like I'm probably offending so many people, y'all. I'm so sorry. I don't want to alienate you guys. I've probably been a little too transparent. I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish this was one of those things. Have you guys seen Men in Black, where they put the thing or the pen in front of you and then you don't remember anything? So this is me doing that to you and you don't remember the last 5 minutes, except that you just really enjoyed this video and that I would never say anything to offend anyone. Thank you for that. I don't know why I'm so corny today. I think I really did just miss you guys. I'm like wound up. Also had coffee right before this, so that might have something to do with it. That's about it. During that same scene of Leslie holding hands with Laura's mom, like she didn't try to kill her daughter twice. It was crazy. And then Leslie had the nerve to tell them about how she reconnected with her ex. I was like, she is crazy as shit. But it's so much fun. Like I really enjoy Leslie. I hope that if she does have to go to jail when everything come out, that like we can get her back. I don't know, maybe she's secretly related to somebody else in town and they need an organ. I don't know what I write, but like I don't want Leslie to go too far away because she's so much fun. I want her to pay for what she's done to Eva. I don't care about the Ted stuff. I care about Nicole and I care about Eva, and I enjoy Leslie. So I would love to, if we can find a way to keep her around. I would appreciate that. Maybe Leslie didn't steal the baby. Maybe Alan stole the baby. I don't know. We can blame Alan since he dead. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's almost 20 minutes. All right, I'm going to stop talking. Hope I didn't offend anybody. I'm sorry, guys. I would do better. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Live long and prosper.